What's up guys, it's Captain Production 72 and welcome to a different video. So as you guys know, we're a LEGO channel and we do unboxings, but this unboxing's a bit different. So over the last sort of 6 months, on this channel, I've started to show, and especially on live streams, more of my, interest in gaming. Now, I'm not a modern gamer by any means. I don't follow gaming updates. In fact, the last game where I followed its updates on YouTube and online to a T was when they were doing updates to Star Wars Battlefront 2015, right? That was the last time I paid close attention to every last thing they were doing in a game, right? It's been a while. It's now an 11-year-old game. Wow. But, I'm more into the retro side of it, and granted, it's based off pretty much nostalgia when it comes to gaming. Modern gaming doesn't completely, it doesn't interest me as much. In fact, my go-to consoles, I've got a PlayStation 2 and an Xbox 360. The Xbox 360, you may remember in a previous video, I went from a Slim to getting a Modern Warfare 2 version, which is a pretty cool console. Here it is. It is one nice looking console. And there's an Xbox One next to it. And of course, here is said PlayStation 2. And, the Xbox One, I'll admit, the only games I occasionally play Grand Theft Auto online with that. And, it's an alright console. I mostly bought it to just have, as a media center and stuff like that. I use it for, YouTube, Netflix, all that kind of stuff, because I use an older TV for, gaming, so it's not a smart TV, so that's fine. But there's been a few games that have come out within the last kind of few months or so that I've actually wanted to play. Now, at first I was like, alright, cool, the Xbox. I didn't realise an Xbox One was no longer getting support, which, shows really how much I pay attention. So I've bought this, and this is something that I debated purchasing for a little while, and I'm glad I finally got one, because, the games I want to play are Forza Motorsport 6, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, I think that game's called, and, of course, Grand Theft Auto 6, when that game eventually launches, hopefully. I do know that pre-orders went out for that, so I probably will pick that up, but I thought, it'd be fun to unbox this, because fun fact, this is the first brand new out-of-the-box gaming console that I have gotten. The last game console I bought brand new out of the box was I got it for Christmas. I might flash a picture of it up here. It's the 2015 Star Wars Battlefront there again. PlayStation 4 was the last game console I got new out of the box. I don't mind. I typically buy my games consoles used anyway, because, I'm not going to pay the sealed money for, a Modern Warfare 2 360 if I'm going to be the one that opens it. And so, yeah, and the PS2 is same deal there. I'm going to open it and use it. Why would I buy a sealed one? Unless it was a stupidly rare item and whatever. But I've went and bought something here that I'm glad I finally went out and got myself a modern games console. I'm curious to know what people think it is. I've had to prop the box up like this. I've ripped the address off, right? But there's a hole on the other side that immediately would have given it away. So, yeah. Let's get this box open and I'll show you what I've bought. So, I've bought this. And yes, it's white, unlike all the other consoles I've got, which are in matte black or a glossy colour. The reason being is I am aware that this exists in black, but the websites where I was looking for one did not have them in black. And I'll admit, I got this as part of a payment deal. So I'm not going to bite the hand that feeds. I'm quite happy to deal with it if it's in this colour. But I previously had one of these for a little bit and then sold it. I just wanted to play a certain game and then got rid of. That game being Teardown, I mean, it's not like the Lego didn't give away that I'm a little bit autistic. But it's an Xbox Series S I've went and picked up, right? So, 512 gigabyte other computery people. I'm not a technical mind, okay? Don't watch this because I'm a technical mind, right? All digital edition, so this will be some weird getting used to. But to be fair, I've been downloading some games on the Xbox One that were digital, so it's not like I'm not familiar with the game concept. But yeah, Game Pass. So yeah, power your dreams. Yeah, so this will be fun. See, I was trying to figure out, I was initially going to buy an Xbox Series X or PS5. I was going to go with X since I have all the stuff on my Microsoft account. Let's be honest, I've not touched my Sony account since before lockdown, before all that stuff in 2020. And to be completely honest, I tried signing. I have my details written down. It's the same details that have been written down for well over 10 years. I tried typing them into the Sony PlayStation app. I even called up Sony support. My account was terminated randomly at 4 years ago. So I was like, well, do you know what? We're going to go Xbox. I do eventually plan to buy a PS5 or a Series X or something. But until I feel like buying those, this is kind of what I'm going to get to keep. I don't know how long I'll hold on to this, right? For now, it's not like the Xbox 360, PS2, Xbox One, where I plan to just hold on to those going forward. This might just be a stopgap on that one. But let's open it up, which, you know, involves... We've broken the seal! Oh, wow, an upside down Xbox logo. Yeah, that's better. And here is like your cabling, your HDMI, and of course your controller and stuff. I have a wired controller because I can't be bothered dealing with batteries and stuff. Or it might charge us, I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. It's probably also point out all your leaflets and stuff are in here as well, just under the cables. And in here is the console. Right. This thing looks strange. To be completely honest, right? The size of this thing still feels weird. I've seen them in person before. I've got friends that have these. Like I said, I briefly had one and then got rid of it because I found it boring. Like, see, when I had one, there wasn't enough current games to keep me interested, so, yeah. Plus, I wasn't keeping up on modern gaming, so I wasn't really aware, but to me, this console, it's still weird not seeing, it's still weird seeing one without a disc drive, and the fact that it looks like a Bluetooth speaker. The one I previously was used that I bought from CEX. The reason I got this new was all to do like vouchers and stuff like that, and like, oh, credit things, so I was like, do you know what? I'll treat myself, get myself a console. But yeah, I'm gonna get the other stuff over. So minus the leaflets, let's be honest, we don't really care about here. That's what you get in the box. You don't get like a controller charger cable, because that's what your HDMI, that's your socket, and of course the controller is probably, this controller is quite nice. Of course it is going to take batteries. I have like those plain charge kit things that I've recently found out are compatible with this. But no, it's those free games that have got me interested, not to mention it's like, well, I might as well get something a little bit more modern. My Xbox One died a couple months back, and I replaced it with the exact same model. It's the fat, like, launch 2013 model. And I've sat for the last couple weeks going, was that really a smart idea replacing that thing? But, you know what, this should be quite good. But yeah, I've just thought I'd make a video unboxing this. Thought it'd be kind of fun just to do something else, and you know, because I like giving you guys extra videos. But I will see you guys later on for an episode of Collecting the Complete Saga.